That's right. That's right. We're going to take over this whole thing. Don't worry. We got these covered like a chicken on deck.
I'm like, what is he talking about?
Go ahead and
All right, what's going on, guys? So I just left the trial, as you can see. Um, Somebody yelling, "Free P Diddy." Let me head on. So yeah, I'm heading on. It's a lot to unpack. Today I got a chance to really listen to Mia. This was her last day. Brian Steele was done with the cross examination, and he was pretty much trying to catch her out there on several things. And he pretty much said to her, he said, "Did you jump on the Diddy money campaign?" I have my notes to be a little bit more specific later, but um, so he was really trying to, catch her out there on a lot of things as far as Mia is concerned, and that's pretty. Man, it's loud, isn't it? It is loud. Yeah, he was trying to catch her out there on a lot of things, and because all right, for example, one of the big things he tried to catch her on, or he really focused on, I might say, that she never reported the assault to anybody. She said that Diddy assaulted her. She never told anybody. The first time she told somebody is when she hired a lawyer after meeting with the government. So Brian Steele, make sure I won't get hit. Brian Steele was effective. Shouldn't have did that. Brian Steele was effective in talking about that. Um, so he was like, Sean Combs did this to you, and the first time you tell somebody is when you hire a lawyer, and when you find out this lawyer settled for a lot of money, and they kept objecting to Brian Steele. They literally kept objecting to him, and she kept saying objection. The judge kept sustaining it. I knew where he was going with it. Hold on a second. I knew where he was going with it. He's really trying to say she was lying. So, shout out to the pigeons. A lot of pigeons over here, man. I know celebrities remember this spot. That's the pigeon spot, man. Actually, I remember going this way. Actually, yeah, I have, dude. Yeah, I did go this way. So that's what he was trying to do. And I'm gonna tell you something. After Brian Steele, I'm not sure about her testimony. I'm not sure about it now. I have a little bit of doubt about certain things that I think, just is my opinion, I don't know. I think when her and Diddy had relations, she was low key down with it. But after she found out her homegirl got all that money, then she got a lawyer. Now all of a sudden she told everybody he did that. So you take it for what it's worth. So yeah, you take that for what it's worth right there. But that's what I'm getting out. Do I think she's telling half truths? Yeah, about certain things. And some things she's not. But Brian Steele said it. He said, you joined the Diddy money grab train, didn't you? And they were like, objection. He was like, move on, Mr. Steele. So, yeah. All I know, I need a lawyer now. I need a lawyer, but I'll talk about that later. I tell you, man, anytime hospitals start getting incompetent, we're in trouble. That's another story. But yeah, Brian Steele, in my opinion, he did a really good job cross-examining, for the last bit of it. Oh, and they said at the end, let me just say this real quick before I continue. At the end, they mentioned that Mia's face was shown in the overflow rooms. That wasn't supposed to happen. That's why her stuff leaked, because somebody leaked it. Well, let me explain it. Hold on. It's loud. All right, so let me explain it again. At the end of the day, they were talking about, the overflow room. We have like a monitor of the courtroom. The prosecution, the prosecution was complaining that her picture, her face was being shown in the overflow room. So that's what they were beefing about. Because she's under a pseudonym, you know what I mean? Everybody not supposed to see what she looked like. But people in Diddy's room could see what she looked like. But everybody else in the overflow room, we weren't supposed to see what she looked like. And, her picture got leaked. There's thousands of videos out there, they said, being shared now. I mean, thousands of times it's being shared. It's being shared, and they didn't want that to happen. But it's too late now. Her stuff is already shared. Let me see. Let me chill. Let me see. What time is it? Let me chill over here for a minute. Somewhere where I can chill at. Let me chill over here for a minute. I was going to get my car, but I'm going to just sit here and talk for a minute. Uh, we got to do a J check. We got to do a J check. You know what I'm saying? I do that every video. Got to do a J check. They clean as the Board of Health. They clean as the Board of Health. They for sale. You see what I'm saying? Somebody help me out. I need to pay for my car to get out of here. I'm just kidding. Everything for sale. You want to hit the brother Cash App up? Be more than welcome. That'll be greatly appreciated. Let me do it this way. That'll be greatly appreciated. It's nice out here today. Usually I just leave right away, but I didn't do that. Damn, it's loud over here though. So, as a matter of fact, it's loud. I picked a loud spot. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get in my car and get my notes out and go park somewhere. That's what I'm gonna do. Cause it's too loud over here. It's too loud over here with that train. But yeah, man, Brian Steele did his thing. I must say, he was catching her out there. He was like, "So you mean to tell me the first time that you told anybody about this sexual assault, was when you got a lawyer, when you spoke to the feds? But prior to that, you was like, I love you, Puff, and all that stuff." And she had already settled with Puff for $200,000 after she got fired. And the reason why she settled with him is because, back pay and future pay, stuff like that. Her lawyers got their cut, and she got $200,000 out the deal. So she already settled there, but she got a lawyer, which makes sense. She got a lawyer because she's talking to the feds. But she met with the feds over 30 times. That's how many times she met with the feds. And he said, "Well, did you talk to Cassie during that time?" She said, "Yeah." He said, Brian Steele said, "Did you talk about this case?" "Oh, no, we didn't talk about this case." That's how it would sound like this. People in the courtroom was reacting to it. People in the courtroom was reacting to it. So, and then at some point when she got a lawyer, then she told the feds, "Oh, well, I got assaulted as well." That's the very first time she's ever told anybody, family or anything. So he said, "Yeah, so you jumped on the Sean Combs money grab train, huh?" He said that. Brian Steele said that they objected to it. Um, the lady that be out here yelling, she back. She was outside though. I got some footage of her. She was beefing again, but her and Denot pieced it up. They hugged and everything. And now she crying. She's outside crying. She was hugging somebody, started crying. Everybody got problems, man. That's all I think I can say. Everybody got problems, but crazy stuff, man. So yeah, I gotta go park somewhere and get. I gotta go park somewhere. That's what I gotta do. I gotta park somewhere, and then because it's loud over here, and then I can tell you more with my notes. So let me go get my car. Yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my car real quick, and then I'm gonna go park somewhere, and then tell y'all the rest before I sign off. Hold on 1 second. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all still hear me? Oh man, get my car real quick, and then I'll come back to this. What's up, Kenigma? Anything? Yeah, Brian still, but they kept objecting. They didn't let him get away with it. They kept objecting everything he was saying. And you know what he was doing? He was he was saying stuff knowing that he was going to get objected to, just to get it out so the jury could hear it. That's what he was doing. He was getting stuff out that he know that he's going to get an objection, but he wanted the jury to hear it. That was what he was doing. Brian Steele. Brian Steele did a good job. He started getting her to say she don't recall nothing. I don't recall. I don't know. He said, "You mean to tell me the first time that you talked about this sexual assault is when you got a lawyer, when you talked to the feds after Cassie lawsuit? That's the first time. You never told Cassie before, and that's supposed to be your sister?" And he said, "You met with." Thank you. See you tomorrow. Now I might lose power. I mean, not power. Can anybody? Can you still hear me? All right. We'll go to the village area. I'm gonna go to the. Now he know I can't get out. Come on, man, get out the way, man. All right, y'all can still hear me. Yeah, let me put on that air, yo. Let me see, real quick. All right, I'm gonna go park somewhere. I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go around the village, because I'm not dealing with that traffic right now. I'm not dealing with it. What is it? Yeah, I'm not dealing with that. It's crazy out here, though. But Brian Steele, like I said, he knew a lot of the things he was going to get objected to, and he still was going for it anyway, knowing that he was going to get an objection. And he wanted certain things for the jury to hear, so they can keep it in their mind and they can't unhear it. That was what he was doing. It was very effective what he was doing. I knew exactly what he was doing. Judge was getting a little, you know, taken back by what he was doing, but I knew exactly what Brian was doing. Um, I got some footage. I did see Justin today, Diddy's mother, but the rest of them, they're in LA because the twins, oh, these people can't drive out here, man. The twins had a graduation in LA, so that's why I'm sure, like, because people were asking, where is Christian, and Quincy was here, though. Wait, actually, was he? I didn't see, actually, I didn't see Quincy in them. I saw Justin and Diddy's mother, and maybe her sister or something. That's who I saw. So as you can see right here, I don't know if you can see it. The federal court building is to the left. It's right over there to the left. Everybody is the people still over there? Yeah, the vlogger's right over there, as you can see. Right over there. So I'm just gonna chill for a minute. I'm gonna park up. maybe get something to eat, and then head back to Jersey. But I want to get my notes out so I could tell you guys some more stuff, man, because it's obvious some stuff I left out. This one dude earlier, he took the stand and pleaded the fifth on everything. But they bringing him back, but I think he's gonna plead the fifth on everything. And I think he may have worked in a hotel or something. Yeah, he pleading the fifth on everything. Now, whoever this guy is, they said you're invoking your Fifth Amendment rights. He said yes. So he don't. I don't think he planned on testifying. I think he planned on saying either he don't recall or he had his lawyer with him. So his lawyer could be there with him. He's invoking his Fifth Amendment rights. I guess he don't want to. He don't want to testify. That as soon as I got in the courtroom, because I got there late today. I got there late and I got there mad late, yo. I left. I was on the highway at 10 o'clock, yo, 10 a.m. And I got there at 10:30. And sidebar and different things like that, so I didn't miss much. And then we had lunch and stuff like that. I didn't miss much though today. But when I went in there, he said, "So you're invoking your Fifth Amendment rights?" He said, "Yes." So he's coming back tomorrow, but I don't expect much from him, much testimony. And also, her last name is Bungoyan. Bungoyan. She's testifying at some point tomorrow, maybe. She was the woman that I believe she said she was dangled off a balcony. Her last name is Bungoyan or something. It's Cassie's friend. So she probably is going to testify that, he came in and dangled her over a balcony. So we're going to hear that. I don't know if he really dangled her over a balcony. I'm not sure. But she's already spoke on it on YouTube already. I've heard her give an interview over it. So yeah, she at some point, they said tomorrow, but I'm not sure how many witnesses they're gonna get through tomorrow. But I'm thinking she might testify tomorrow. I know the name. That was a girl because she had did an interview. I forget where she did an interview with. But she talked about the dangling. He dangled me over a roof or something. I mean, over a balcony. So yeah, for sure, I heard her say that. And that guy, the one that said he's pleading the fifth, he's supposed to be testifying tomorrow. We're getting on the stand. I'm not sure if he's going to give much testimony. Um, so far, it was peace today. Outside the courtroom, I just want to say that before I get to my notes. I'm just giving you some in between stuff. There was peace today out there. The knot was out there. He did say earlier that he trying to get Gene locked up now. He pressing charges on Gene. He was going to go downstairs to talk to the marshals, and but I don't know what happened with that. But him and the lady that he was beefing with, they pieced it up and hugged each other. Her shoes is tight, by the way. Her shoe game is, she got a mean shoe game. I'm talking about her sneakers. She got a nice shoe game, by the way. I peeped that. She peeped my joints too. She said, "You okay?" She just said okay. I'm like, yeah, man, this is what it is. Just a little something I put on real quick. Something retro. You know what I'm saying? Um, I don't care if they get dirty, you know what I'm saying? I like wearing my joints. But I don't know what that was about because he was doing an interview. He was doing an interview with somebody, and she was in back of him just barking at him. She was just woofing on him, yo, while he was doing his interview. She was just straight woofing on him, yo, like you a bi, all types of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just straight woofing on him. And he was like, "What's your problem with me? What's your problem with me?" And she said, "Well, I ain't got a problem with you. You know what I'm saying? You said my peace thing. You see what I'm saying?" She was like, "You see what I'm saying? You said my peace thing. So you said my peace thing, you know." So I'm like, "What in the world are they talking about?" But they pieced it up and whatnot, so that was okay. It was no drama outside. It shouldn't be no drama outside. I don't know why, but yeah, it should not be any drama outside. So that drama is squared away. But getting back to the court, getting back to the court. Let me see. I'm trying to look for somewhere to eat. That's in my spot over here somewhere. I'm gonna go down further. I'm gonna get me a slice. Um, so far so good today. I mean, yeah, man. Brian still has to be the closer. If Puff won a chance, Brian still has to do the closing because remember the government has two shots at it, and the defense only had one closing at the end. That's it. The reason why the government has two shots at it because their burden is so high. You said watch yourself. I dapped them up today. I don't have no problem with nobody. I don't beef with nobody out there. Everybody, trust me. At this point, everybody know who everybody is. Everybody watch everybody. I found that out. Everybody, everybody watches everybody. They know exactly who you are, what kind of content you do. I saw it. Did not just dap them up. And he was doing interviews though. He doing mad interviews. And shout out to Miss Knockout, by the way. Miss Knockout, she did an interview with not MSNBC. She did an interview with a major publication. She got major motion right now, and it's all because of TikTok. So shout out to Miss Knockout. That's Black Rob's sister. That's my home girl. Me and her supposed to be. We got a project coming up. We supposed to be doing. We working on. Um, she's about her content. And I like that. We were like strategizing different things. What we gonna do like over the weekend. We gonna pick a weekend before the trial is over, and we got something special coming for y'all. We gonna be on location. So, but we have to do it on the weekend because the traffic is always off the hook out here on a weekday. Um, so we plan to do something like that. So look out for that. I'm about 1.1 miles away from my destination right now. It's crazy, man. It's like 1.1 miles away in Virginia is nothing. I'll be there already, but New York, the traffic. 1.1 miles is like taking you damn near 30 minutes. Let me get my notes out because I'm already in traffic and it ain't even going anywhere. That's crazy. Matter of fact, I gotta call her too. I gotta text her, but she live right now, and she stayed live to about 7 o'clock, and then she go home. She stayed right in the front of the courthouse, and she doing her thing on TikTok, man. Um, who did I see today? Like I said, I saw Justin, Mama Combs. I believe that's her sister that be with her. Trying to see who else. That was it, and just a few lawyers and stuff that you guys already heard of. A lot of news people. Same as every day. Everybody's starting to know each other now. Celebrity scandalous. Remember the lady that you said was in court with the heels on? You said she looked like she's somebody. I saw her today. That's crazy, man. I'm sitting here reviewing notes in traffic. That's how traffic is so bad right now. It's crazy. Well, Mia, she was telling Brian Steele that she loved Cassie. They're like sisters and all that. And this traffic is off the hook. What you expect for rush hour? It's 444 right now. Now, he was asking her, well, um, how come you didn't tell Cassie certain things that Diddy did? Whether it was with other women, other things like that. She wouldn't tell Cassie. She said the reason why she wouldn't tell her is because she said Sean. She kept saying Sean, which is Puff. She said Puff too. She said she'll be in trouble. She said she'll be in trouble if she couldn't tell Cassie certain things about things he doing with other women, different things like that, because she would be in trouble with Puff. And she kept saying that, like, I'll be in trouble. And he was like, damn, like what, she said I couldn't say anything. So she's making it like she said she will get in trouble. Like it's crazy for a grown person. It sounds crazy for a grown. Yeah, I was in the wrong lane. It sounds crazy for a grown person to say. It sounds crazy for a grown person to say she gonna get in trouble. But she said, I will always get in trouble. And he was like, well, what kind of trouble you'll get into? She said he'll look at me a certain way and he'll punish me. She said she'll be punished. Like he'll talk down to her, and she said it'll just be a bad time. He'll punish her in some way. So if he tell Cassie about what he doing, like whether it's with other women or something like that. So I was just kind of like, damn, like I wouldn't want to work for somebody I'm about to get punished. I'm like, damn, I'm about to get punished. Like for what? But she did say that she wasn't allowed to tell the truth about anything about Puff to Cassie. And she also, at the time, she didn't tell Cassie that Puff allegedly assaulted her. She couldn't. She said she didn't tell her because me personally, like I said, I don't want to put myself in nobody's shoes on what I would do. And also, I'm not a woman, so I'm not gonna do that. But she said that she didn't tell Cassie about the assault because she didn't want to get in trouble. Well, wouldn't you think if she tell Cassie about the assault, he would get in trouble? It should be the other way around. I'm over here in the village area, over here by NYU. Gotta find myself a place to park in a second. Trying to see if that pizzeria over here. If it is, I'm gonna just park over here somewhere, and then they have like a place that you can sit outside and eat. So that's what I'm gonna do right there, and then just chill for a minute so this traffic can die down. That is the plan. Messing up, y'all. Hold on. I gotta stop bumping my gums for a minute. Hold on. Are you playing ball over there though? Yeah, I don't play ball no more. I don't know the last time I picked up a basketball. I'm retired. Trying to find that spot though. It's a lot of little nice spots over here to eat though. Let's see. Let's see. Is it over here? I had met Rachel in New York. We went to this spot. Where is that spot? Let me see. All right, never mind. I'm just gonna park first and then sit in the car and do these notes. That's my plan. That's first. Day we got to take care of business first. So, I'm at a red light. Let's see what we got. I'll wait till I park up. Oh, here's another thing. She said that she told the story she really couldn't, because Brian Steele asked her about that. He was like, "Well, how come you couldn't tell Cassie to leave if things were just so bad? You know, why couldn't you tell her?" She said she couldn't tell Cassie to leave because if Puff found out, she'd get in trouble. She kept saying that she gonna get in trouble or get punished. And I'm thinking she's saying that when she using the word punish for a reason. That's what I got out of it. She using the word punish for a reason. You know, I believe that she was coached. I mean, they coach everybody to testify, but I don't know why I think she's embellishing the story a little bit. But maybe she's not. You know, I wasn't there, so. But I'm just saying, I'm getting the feeling though. I'm just getting the feeling, but I got to remind myself to, like, reserve not reserve my judgment. But I kind of felt, I ain't gonna lie, I kind of felt it a little bit. So I'm like, punished. Like, I don't know about working for an environment like that. I don't know. That's like foreign to me, to be like you're getting punished. I guess it happens in every job, right? But you don't use the word punish. You know, if you do something, they'll write you up or something like that. That's like a form of punishment, right? You're getting written up. You know, that's like a form of I don't know. I guess it's like a form of punishment. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm assuming. Oh, this is .8 miles. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna go the other way. Or I could turn here. Yeah. So she kept saying that, like, yeah, Puff will punish me. I'm thinking she was, they said that for a reason. All right. Let me see. Seventh Ave. Okay. Let me just roll over here. I could park anywhere. It says no parking though, and cars are parked here. Let me see what's up with that. Um, I could park here later, but I could just sit in the car, watch my car. I could. I'm gonna find one of these side streets, park up over there. But yeah, so like that was for me. That was being said for a reason. Like it's like shock value to it. You know, he's gonna punish me. It's making him seem like a ogre. You know, like a evil guy. He's gonna punish me. But one thing I want to say, I have to research this. If somebody find it, let me know. Out of the history of federal cases, there's only been two people. Um, either I think that I forget what the guy said. He said it was only two people in the history to be going down for a RICO by themselves with these type of crimes, and that's Puff and R. Kelly. That's what he said. I'm gonna have to research that to find out how many people. I'm gonna have to find out how many people had the same situation happen. Was it just him and R. Kelly? Because then that's not seeming right. You know what I'm saying? That's not seeming like why now? Like why? You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't know. It's like I have questions about it. I just have questions. Like I just have questions. So um, I'm gonna formulate my questions a little bit better later on because I'm gonna write it down and do a video on it. I can see R. I can see why. I can see. I guess this is unique situation. But this is a unique case because of the RICO and how they're applying the RICO. It's very unique, and I have never witnessed anything like this. I never heard about anything like this other than R. Kelly. But the Mann Act is usually. Did you know the Mann Act usually is for us, for people like with my kind of hue complexion? The melanated, what I'm saying, the natives or whatever you want to call, whatever you want to call us. Don't call. I'm not doing the crayon color. That's why I'm saying it like that. Like they say, well, what is it? He's black. They don't even say American, but he's black. That don't make no sense. That's why I hate using it. Oh no, I'm gonna go on the other street because I'm looking at the signs. Nah, I go on the other street, man. I'm not gonna take that risk, and I'm gonna go somewhere else. But the Mann Act. I keep talking about the Mann Act. The Mann Act is a problem for him. It's a problem. So, and then people they're trying to compare him to the Abercrombie and Fitch guy. Saying that there's two different outcomes going on here. Um, and they're saying it's like racially. I think the wording under the Mann Act needs to be updated. They said even if it's consensual. The reason why it was written like that because so they can get Jack Johnson, because if he wasn't taking a stranger across state lines, he was taking his girlfriend or his wife. So that's why they added even if it's consensual. That's why they added that it was racially motivated back then. That crime that law was but for Jack Johnson. That's why they said even if it's consensual, because I know people are saying, well, the dancer said that he willingly engaged with Cassie. Yeah, but it's the law saying even if it's consensual, so that doesn't matter. That's why it's so easy to get convicted on that. It's really easy, and it's usually brothers that's getting charged with it. So that's why people are saying it's kind of racially motivated. So I get it. So I just put the question out there. Do you think this is racially motivated? You let me know. I just like it's a question that we have to entertain because we have to talk about the Mann Act. We know that the Mann Act was for Jack Johnson. That's a matter of historical fact, and and how it was written up, it was for Jack Johnson. That's why they said even if it's consensual, it's still illegal, even if it's consensual. That's because that was his girlfriend at the time, and she said, "No, I consent. This is not. He's not trafficking me. He's not exploiting me. That we're together." No, they say even if it's consensual, it's still illegal because they didn't want them together because he was black and let's go with the crayon colors because he was. No, I'm not going with that because she was of the lighter complexion and he was of the darker complexion. That's why. That's why. That's why the law was. That's it. That's why. So I have to entertain that it could be, or maybe not. I'm not saying it is, but the law is the way their origins of the law is, and we have to entertain that. Sorry, Got to entertain. I'm not saying it is racially motivated, but um, and also I understand the great word when she said she was great. That's a no-no. I get that, so you don't have to tell me that, Max. Well, she's claiming that. I get it. You don't have to tell me that. I'm against that. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm going on 9th Street because I usually find a park. It's my favorite street to park on. Always find some action over here. I always get good luck either here on 11th Street or 13th. Always get some action over here. And I'm just gonna sit in the car anyway, so I ain't gotta worry about. Okay, 6th Ave is right there, so that means I'm gonna park right in front of this van, right in front of my homegirl live over here. I'm just gonna chill right here, yo. She lived 2 blocks over. I'm on 9th Street right now. She lived 2 blocks over. Yes, indeed. She had a neighbor one time. All the neighbors on her block know her because her mother they own the brownstone since she was a kid. Somebody had just moved in on that block and asked her like, are the owners home? And could they park in front of her house? She's like, no, you can't park in front of my house because my car is there. My car is always there or something, she said. She was like, no, I'm talking about can I talk to the owners? I know you're the tenant. Can I talk to the owner? She said, I'm not a tenant, I own the place. She said, you own this whole brownstone? She said, I own it. The whole brownstone. See, that's how some of these I ain't gonna get into it. Let's get back to this. Let me cut this car off. All right, so cool. I got me a nice spot. You know what I'm saying? Everything is everything. All right, so let's get to the notes. Let's get to more of this. Let's get to business. I am pleasantly happy that I'm right here. All right. Um, she said her and Cassie are like sisters and they're friends to this day. She said she wouldn't lie about things not forced. She said in the past she just wasn't allowed to tell things. That's why she didn't tell it. And also, he said, well, why come you didn't tell Cassie that you were assaulted by Puff? She said she couldn't tell Cassie because she thought she was gonna get in trouble. And my thing is, how come you didn't quit and go get a lawyer? But some people don't, so you just neither here nor there. Um, she said, he said, didn't you say that Sean Combs' brain needs to be rewired because he acts like a child? And the government objected to that, and the judge sustained it. And she kept saying, why would you stick up for Mr. Combs if he did all this and he's such a bad guy? Like, why would you stick up for him? And she said again, because, Puff will be, he'll be mad. She stopped working for him in March of 2017. And shortly after she stopped working for Puff, she obtained a lawyer. And there was mediation. And first she was asking for 10 million when she stopped working for him. Um, yeah, R. Kelly and Diddy are the only defendants to have been charged with both in federal court. Yes, it's only R. Kelly and Diddy. Thank you. Yeah, that got to be something is up with that, y'all. I'm sorry, and I'm not saying that it's what it is. If I feel it, it's what it is. Shout out to the DoorDash guy. He's on a bike. That's how it is in the city. You could do your electric bike and just do DoorDash. What if he got like drinks? How did he do the drinks though? So she was asking for $10 million, but she got 200,000. She went for the gusto, huh? $10 million. And she said she remember she said, "Do you remember Cassie lawsuit when it dropped?" She said yes, and she was talking to Cassie at the time. Um, then she said, here's the thing with Brian Steele was really getting at. She met with prosecutors a lot. She met with them a lot, a lot, a lot. How many times? So she met with prosecutors, federal prosecutors, over 27 times. And this was after Cassie talked to the feds. After Cassie dropped her lawsuit and settled with Puff, and then Cassie interviewed with the feds, and shortly after she interviewed with the feds, and she interviewed with the feds 27 times or more, or possibly even more than that. That dog better not piss on. Okay. Um. Yeah, he met with the feds over 27. She met with the feds over 27 times. So Brian Steele was trying to get at that. Maybe this was a setup. That's what he's trying to say. Um. So what happened was she didn't tell nobody about that she was sexually assaulted until one of those meetings with the feds after she hired a lawyer. She said she didn't reveal it until after she hired a lawyer. Then she revealed that she was assaulted by Puff, and I guess Cassie found out for the first time. But she did not mention it when she sued Puff back in 2017. She never mentioned the assault. You would have thought she would have mentioned the assault then, but she did not mention the assault back in 2017 when she left Bad Boy. She was no longer working for Puff in March of 2017, and she went through a mediation. And during that mediation, she never said that she was sexually assaulted. So that's what he was getting at there. And she received over 200,000 back in 2017. They even mentioned a Prince party because she told the story where they snuck at the Prince party because Cassie didn't want to let Puff know. They didn't want to let Puff know that they were going to the Prince party. But he said, "Aren't you aware that there's several people at that Prince party that Puff knew closely?" She said, "Yes." He said, he said, "So why would you go to that knowing that you would be found out?" She said, "I don't know." That's what she said. That made sense. And then I, I know this ain't who I think it is. No, that's not her. Let's stay focused. Let's stay focused. Let's stay focused. Hold up, man. Hold up. Let's stay focused, man. That looked like my ex. Let's stay focused, man. Let's stay focused. Ashe. Let's stay focused. It's consciousness over the cookies. As Umar say, it's politics before the you know what. Um, so you said folks know where you are parked. I got other serious stuff worrying about right now, Miss VS and YouTube. I got life or death stuff going on right now. I'm not worried about people knowing where I'm parked. I'm not really caring. Um, People know where I'm at every day because I'm at the federal courthouse. If somebody gonna do something, they could do something to me coming out the federal courthouse. I don't live my life like that. Um, Now here's the thing. So at the Prince party, she said that yeah, we were hiding. We didn't want Puff to know we were going, but all his friends, some of his close friends, are gonna be there. So they would have told Puff, hey, we just saw Cassie. But Puff walked into the party anyway and found out, you know. But here's something that Brian Steele got out of her. She said that after working for Puff, she was blackballed from the industry or blacklisted. She said blacklisted, not blackballed. She said blacklisted. But did you know after she worked with Puff, she worked with Madonna? So she was lying. So if she lying about that, what else is she lying about? That's what I got out of it. Okay, so if you were blacklisted, how come you work for Madonna? She worked for Madonna, so that was something that Brian still questioned her on. This was even after the mediation that she said she was, you know, blacklisted. She worked for Madonna, man. Madonna is bigger than Puff. Okay, she actually upgraded. She upgraded because Madonna is a bigger star than Puff. Madonna's known the world over. So that's what I'm saying. Is she really blacklisted? So how did she get a job with Madonna if she was blacklisted? So that's what I thought about. So I guess that's the strategy he was going with. She did some assistant work for Madonna. She helped Madonna restructure her manager. I mean, help Madonna restructure her executive list. People that was like, you know, close to Madonna. She helped restructure that, and then she said that turned into something else, and she was just doing different things for Madonna. So she went from Puff to working for Madonna. So I don't know. Did she really get blacklisted? You tell me. So that's what I thought about it. My bad, y'all. It'll clear up in a second. Let me go back because y'all didn't hear that. I did say y'all saw the part where I said she working for Madonna. She said the highs were super high and the lows were super low. Um, and she said Cassie thought she was exclusive to showing. I don't see how though. But she mentioned that her arm was slammed in the door. He tried to break her arm, and her arm was slammed in the door. Even though she ain't tell nobody about it, she told people about it when she met with the government, but she never went to the hospital. Okay, she never went to the hospital. She never took no pictures to memorialize it, and she never complained to nobody. If that makes sense to you. So that's what was said in court. She said, "Yeah, I didn't tell anybody," and she didn't go to the hospital. She said, when he was happy, she felt safe, and she always wanted to make him happy. So I see where they're going with this. They trying to they this is I'm telling you guys, this is like a Ocean's 11 type shit. This is elaborately set up. I'm just letting you know. This is elaborately set up. If they want to get you out the way, they're gonna get you out the way. If they want to get you out of the way, man, they're gonna get you out of the way. That's just 100. I think this is like this is the way they put it together. You know what I'm saying? It's just amazing. The way they put this together is crazy. And she said it was the moods was based on, the shift was based on his moods. But she always wanted to make him happy because when he's happy, she have a good day. I couldn't live like that. I don't. But see, people, they like to prestige or working for Bad Boy. He has a name in the game. He's famous. That comes with a lot. Living in the Beverly Hotel in Beverly Hills. Um, it's afforded you different things, like different things in life. You know what I'm saying? And people will do anything for money. That's just straight up. They will endure a lot of stuff for money. They would. They will endure everything. I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So some people say, well, you haven't tasted a lot of money. Well, shit. I'm still not gonna do a lot for it. So it don't matter. I'm still not gonna do a lot for it. Yeah, I'm still not gonna do a lot for the money. I'm not living like that. My day is gonna be based off if Puff mood is okay. Bullshit, man. I can't go through that. I don't think she lying about everything, but I'm like, why would you stay? She said he slammed her arm in the door and tried to break her arm, but tried to break her arm, but never went to the hospital about it. You know what I'm saying? This dude, he's staring me up and down. I'm staring him back. Um, I don't know what he think. I'm like, I don't know, but if he tried to break her arm and he did not go to the she did not go to the hospital, and maybe I'm thinking that hey, it wasn't really that bad, I guess, because for her not to go to the hospital and tell anybody or take no pictures of it. So that's what happened there. So Brian still kind of put it out there like maybe she's lying about that. Oh, and she has a lawyer right now, and she got him pro bono, meaning that he's not getting any money. He'll get money after the fact if she get a lawsuit or something. So I'm thinking she's gonna sue again maybe because she got a lawyer pro bono. She said that she was like, well, why did you meet with the government? She said to understand her story and learn the things that happened to her was wrong. That's why she went to the government because she said that to understand her story and to understand some of the things that happened to her was wrong because she said she didn't know that some of the stuff that happened to her was wrong. So that's why she went to see the feds, not because of Cassie, which is her homegirl. Okay, if that makes sense to you, all right. If that makes sense to you, right? she didn't go to the feds because she didn't go for Cassie. She went because she wants to understand her story, and she wants to know, and she learned what happened to her was wrong. Okay, she didn't know all these years that it was wrong, but she learned from the feds. Okay, cool. Okay, if y'all, I tried to keep it. Okay, cool. So let's go. She said she didn't get any money for testifying. She said the reason why she testified today because she can't look her niece and her family in the face. The stuff she went through, she can't look them in the face. And she said, "Well, Mia, when people ask you about this, don't you put your head down? You don't look them in the face. You put your head down." Okay. Yasmin says she doesn't express herself well. Yes, she had doctors on call. I know this ain't Christy. I know it's not. Is this the same Christy? This ain't the same Christy from a couple months ago, is it? That was reporting me. It's not the same Christy, is it? Because you're getting ready to get blocked. I'm not playing that. I got reported. Y'all did what y'all had to do, and it's over with. So hopefully you're not. She said she was terrified of puff repercussions. So she said, well, why did you meet with the government to understand her story and learn the things that happened to her was wrong? Where are you from, Christy? Where are you from? I'm just curious. Where are you from? It might not be you. Where are you from? But she said she didn't get any money for testifying and different things like that. And she's just saying she testifying today because she can't look her family in the face and her niece and stuff like that. So that's why she's doing this. And we heard from Sylvia Oken, Oken. She works for the Beverly Hills Hotel. She worked there for 17 years. She deals with the clients and she knows if they use aliases or not. Puff used the alias Philip Pines. When he checked into the Beverly Hills Hotel, he was Philip Pines. Pines, Philip. He went by Philip Pines. Now I don't know where he get Philip Pines from, but that's his alias when he used to go into the Beverly Hotel. And sometime he'll have a name change and he'll use, you guessed it, Frank Black. He'll either use Philip Pines or Frank Black. So what do you guys think? Like, she said that when she was meeting with, she said when she was meeting with, um, when she was meeting with lawyers, it wasn't about a money grab. She just wanted to understand what happened to her that was wrong, and she said she wanted to understand her story and what happened to her was wrong. She learned the things that happened to her was wrong, and she didn't talk to Cassie about this at all, about the case, even though they homegirls. Okay, but she didn't talk to her about it. Okay, that's cool. She didn't talk to her about that. But that's what she's saying. And that's the gist of Mia's testimony. Mia is done. One thing I did want to point out, that when Mia, at the end, they said that they took issue with the overflow room seeing Mia's face. And Mia's face is plastered everywhere now. It's like the cat out the bag. The internet is undefeated. Yes, but she didn't say they pressed her on it. She didn't say they pressed her on the essay, the feds. She said that that's when she revealed to the feds the essay happened when she got a lawyer. She said after she got a lawyer, then she told the feds that the essay happened. But she didn't say that the feds pressed her on it. You said sadly she could unalive herself behind that mistake. Behind what mistake? You said right, Ryan. He's doing his job. Yeah, Brian Steele. He put doubt. I have doubt in her testimony now. I don't have doubt that she lying about everything, but I have doubt. I'm not saying she lying, but I have doubt. So I'm only taking what she say with a grain of salt. If I'm like trying to review this case, I'm going to another person. Everybody, it's like she don't got doxed so much. Oh, you said folks doxed her, and we know they don't stop. Yeah, her face was exposed, man. I think Brian still should do the closing. That's what I think. I think Brian Steele at this point he needs to do the closing. But yeah, Miss VS, everybody know where I'm at. Everybody know where I'm at. For sure they do. And it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm not worried about it. I'm worried that listen, um, it is what it is, man. They know where I'm at every day at the federal court building. I mean, all the YouTubers know. We all know each other now. I know that for a fact. I learned that today. I didn't know this one dude knew me. I said, "Hey, what's up, man?" He said, "What's up, Max?" I'm like, "He know? He knows. He knows." And Denot knew who I was too. He said, "Yo, yo, what up? What up?" I said, "What's up?" We gave each other a pound. He was doing interviews. Yo, for somebody that he got mad interviews, he doing mad interviews out there. He didn't even he was late coming in because of doing interviews. Oh, you notice my eyes on the swivel, right? Yeah, I'm like that. It's a natural thing. I check I check that mirror, my rear view mirror, my side mirrors. I do, and I look straight ahead. I do. So I'm gonna sit here for a minute and maybe go on another street and park because yeah, I might do that because I'm not leaving right now. It's five. It's like 5:30. I ain't leaving until 6 or 6:30. I'm not leaving for another hour. Oh, you know what? Washington Square Park is right up there, right back there. I might have to go to the park and just chill in the park to 6:30. I'm gonna see. It's mad places to park right now. Actually, I'm gonna wait till 6 p.m. because now I can park anywhere at 6 p.m. There's all the signs saying from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. no parking. So I just have to wait till 6 p.m. They were interviewing him about that earlier. They were interviewing him about other stuff too. I don't know. Um, you said I was joking about you laughing about the Google tracker. Oh, that's what you meant. Oh, my bad, Miss. Okay, Miss. No, I know what you. I didn't know what you meant. I said okay. Oh, the Google track on my car. I know. That's not good. That's not good, man. Well, have a good one, Miss VS. She out. That's crazy how this woman's face was exposed, though. I don't know what's going on with him and Jean. He talking about he going down there to report Jean to get Jean locked up so Jean could be in the MDC with Puff. I don't know why. I don't know. He said that this morning because he went live this morning. You said they're saying that Diddy is definitely going down for something. You said anything they do at that federal building is a federal charge. I don't know. Probably so. I'm not doing anything. But yeah, he cool. I mean, he cool with me. I mean, everybody is cool. We don't like talk. You know what I'm saying? We don't like really talk, but we everybody share pleasantries and helping each other out. Like if you need a drop from somebody, they'll do a drop for you. Everybody do that. I don't care how big they are. Yeah, they're like, yo, look, I'll do it real quick. Let me do a drop with you real quick. So I noticed that people are doing that. But yeah, like if it's like trouble going on, you know me, I stay out of the way. I'm too old for it. I'm an old head. They know that I'm an old head, so I'm out of the way. I mean, Gene older than me, but I don't know how he got into it. But um, it is what it is, man. But he's like viral out there though. You say you're trying to come down here from Boston? Yeah, come on. We got a long way to go. They're gonna be doing it the whole month of June. The whole month of June, as you see. I got a nice spot. My homegirl live on the other side. Yep, she live right on the other side. In front of her house, there's cones, so you can't even park in front of her house. She got something from the city, and NYU is right here. It's a really, as you can see, it's like a really nice area. And right straight ahead is Sixth Avenue, and Sixth Avenue go all the way uptown. Um, it's a lot of like low key famous people on this road, this block I live on right now, but I don't even know who they are. People have interesting stories. Always try to like figure out people's stories over here. Because this shit, it's expensive to live over here. This street right here that I'm on. Oh, dang. Hold on. Let me do my settings so you can see it. You see, like um, this street, low key. There's a lot of history on this one street here. Hendrix had a spot on this street back in the day. Hendrix had a spot over here somewhere. I can't remember where it is. I have to go look. It's a lot of history just on this one street I'm on. Um, I might have to go to the village, yo. I mean, not the village. I'm in the village. Let me go back to my front camera. I'm in the village. I'm in the village already. I might have to go to. Let me get from out of here, yo. They in my face, man. I got an audience over here. I got an audience. It's just like this. Maybe they noticed me from somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm almost famous. You feel me? I'm what you call a popular loner. You know what I'm saying? I know they like, what is he doing? They probably think I'm live. He probably live. Yo, I am. I'm a popular loner, man. Um, it's everybody has an interesting story over here because it's expensive as fuck to live over here. And I don't know how they do it. Like everybody, I mean, some people just got old money. That's what it is. And people do different things. Um, but yeah, it's very unique over here. Y'all can still hear me, right? But overall, um, celebrity, you think he's gonna get convicted of something after everything? You think so? Yeah, man, we'll see. What's up, man? Truth over emotions. I'm sitting out here in the village. I'm trying to actually I'm about to go to the park, yo. That's what I'm about to do. Hold on. Can y'all oh yeah, y'all can still hear me. I need a better setup to where I can have my phone mounted. So y'all can see what I'm seeing. But yeah, I don't have that right now. Um, oh man. I'm gonna go find somewhere to park near the park so I can get out, you know what I'm saying? kind of just really chill out. So yeah, celebrity. I don't know. Like, let me see something real quick. 'Cause I'm real close by here. Hold on. These people will let me go. All right, cool. You know how people out here, they think they got bumpers on their rear ends. Go over here real quick. See if I can find. See if I can find a park over here. This is the park right there. Let me see. No, I definitely can't park right here. I'll mess around and get towed. Hold on, let me see. Uh, uh, Let me see. Oh, yeah, 6 p.m. I just gotta wait. I just gotta wait on them, yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait until 6. I don't want to get towed. Let me see. Yeah, I'm right here by the bookstore. You feel me? Damn car. Oh, all right, cool. I'm parked right here. All right, so Washington Square Park is right there. It's right there. So I can just chill in the park. But you got these like meter maids be like walking around, so I just gotta like watch my car for a minute till 6 o'clock. Yeah, I gotta watch. I gotta watch my car till 6 o'clock, man. Oh, and also look, we have a nice view. See right there? We have a nice view of the hold on a second. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make it so it's bigger. Hold on a second. You see it? You have a nice view of the World Trade Center. You see it? This street has a nice. I usually take pictures on this street of that World Trade Center. Like when the sun go down, it looks really nice. Do y'all see it? It's a really nice view of the building right there. Oh yeah, I got a good spot, and I gotta wait till 6 o'clock because it said no parking between a certain time till 6 p.m. After 6 p.m. I could park here, and it's 5:44 now, so I'm just waiting so I could go in the park. So I could just, and I'm charging my phone up and all that, so I could just actually, you know what? Hold on. Is this still working? Okay, it's still working. I had to charge my iPad, mess around and go in the park for a minute. see what's happening. There's people probably playing chess out there or something. Maybe I get a chess game or something like that. I don't got no cash on me though. Sometimes you play with them to pay them a few dollars to play. I don't have no cash though. Yeah, I don't have no cash, so I can just watch. But unless they talk shit and they want to play me, and I'll play real quick. I'm just kind of killing time because the traffic going back into New Jersey. But since it's a nice day out, I was like, I'm just gonna chill out here and kind of just chill like that. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end this live and then I'm gonna come back and just do a regular, just New York vibe live. So I'm out here, man, Village, NYU right there, as you see. All of this is NYU campus all around here. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this live and I'll be right back. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching. I'm coming right back.